On October 1st, 2013, the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services designed a website which allows Americans to compare prices and enroll in health insurance plans. In addition to this, Americans could also find out if they were eligible for government-subsidized healthcare services. This website was built with the help of federal contractors under the United States federal government. Shortly after its release, the website began to have serious technical problems, which made it almost impossible for Americans to visit the website. I will be playing the role of Todd Park, the United States Chief Technology Officer. This speech will be presented December 23, 2013, which is when most of the issues with the website had been fixed, and the root cause of the problem was discovered. Since the launch of our healthcare.gov, we have been receiving reports of problems on our website. It has now been over 2 months since the launch of healthcare.gov. Despite this major setback, we are pleased to announce that there have been significant improvements to the website. Let me begin by giving you some background information on the challenges that inherently come with creating healthcare.gov. The technical difficulties we have experienced during the launch of healthcare.gov is not a unique case. Research shows us that designing, building, and launching large federal information technology projects is a difficult feat. Unlike the private sector, the United States federal government is required to follow a code called the Federal Acquisition Regulation, which requires us to hire the bidders who can best navigate the regulations outlined in the 1,800 pages of code. Today, we are facing a difficult problem of hiring adequate federal contractors with the capabilities to not only meet the strict requirements set forth by the Federal Acquisition Regulations, but also have the ability to complete federal information technology projects. Because of this, we have no other choice but to hire multiple federal contractors from different companies. The problem with this is that it becomes challenging for the federal contractors to communicate with each other on projects. A total of 55 contractors were hired to work on this project. In order for all the steps to work, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services have to improve 5 federal agencies, 36 state and 300 private sector insurers offering well over 4,000 plans. In order for us to fully understand the challenges with launching healthcare.gov, I would like to explain our actions on this matter. I would like to begin by apologizing for all of you for this inconvenience. Healthcare is important, and our website should reflect that. As your government, you rely on us to help you ensure your health and well-being. We want to offer our sincere apologies to all the Americans this has affected. As nice an apology might be, you want to know why the situation occurred. Much of the problem we face during the launch of healthcare.gov stems from the companies in private sector who built the website initially. Now, healthcare.gov was going to include an option to browse different healthcare plans without requiring you to create an account. However, this option was delayed, which required everyone who wanted to shop for healthcare plans to create an account. The federal contractor, Oracle Group, was responsible for designing this part of the website, and they did not anticipate for the number of user accounts created. This caused a bottleneck on the website, which limited the number of people who could access the website at the beginning of the launch. If any of the web systems failed to work correctly, it causes a traffic jam, which stops many people from accessing other parts of the website. A lack of communication between different federal contractors also contributed to some of the web systems to not work correctly. Now, this is because many instances, one web application was not seen to be able to talk to another web application, which caused them both to function incorrectly. As I have mentioned earlier, the government is required to go through a system called the Federal Acquisition Process, which allows private agencies to bid on this website project. The problem with this is that these private sectors do a better job at acquiring these projects than navigating through the 1,800 pages of the rules than they do at completing the project itself. The largest of the private sector companies, CGI Federal, blamed everyone but themselves when it was asked to explain the launch of the new website failed. $88 million out of the $394 million was given to CGI Federal to build this website. CGI Federal was responsible for a great majority of the healthcare.gov construction project. This includes being responsible for making various software services for healthcare.gov. In addition to this, they built healthcare.gov on a sloppy software foundation. We have been taking it upon ourselves to fix the mistakes that have been made by the federal contractors. Despite the rocky launch of healthcare.gov, we have made significant improvements to the website. Over the last few weeks, we have been working around the clock to upgrade over 400 software and major hardware systems. Response times on the website have improved significantly. Now this means that the pages are now loading quicker than they were when the website first launched. 2 weeks ago, the website pages were taking over 8 seconds to load. Currently, it is now taking less than 1 second for the pages to load. In addition to this, the process of creating your account on the website has improved. Early on, people were not able to create user profiles due to the surge of people entering the site. With this increased server capacity, we are now able to sufficiently handle people creating user profiles. The root problems facing healthcare.gov is the unexpected number of visitors trying to access the site. The government expected healthcare.gov to draw 50,000 to 60,000 users at one time. However, after the launch on October 1st, it had as many as 250,000 users at one time. These bugs were a function of volume. Take away the volume and the website works. Now that I've covered the root cause of the issue, let's conclude. It is without a doubt that the root cause of the issues we have had with healthcare.gov stem from the federal acquisition processes allowing subpar federal contractors to build the infrastructure of our website. Despite the frustration we have all felt, we must remain strong in the fight to bring affordable healthcare to every American.